Well, greetings, YouTube model people. How's it going? Okay, coming at you here with an update on my Rat Rod group build, hosted by Nick Ambergy over at Beach Bums Garage is his YouTube channel. Definitely go check him out. He does some incredibly awesome builds, and he's hosting this Rat Rod group build, which I believe goes to the end of April. Um, but definitely go check out the channel, and he has all the particulars and all that regarding that this build. So I participated because I've never built a rat rod before. This kit is the one we're using, which is this 1/24 Citron B14 Torpedo Deluxe from Heller. And well, let's show you what we got going on here. So we got a few things that are going on. One is the first thing I did was put this chassis together and cut off all of the fenders right here, the rear and the front fenders right here at right where it curls, right. So I kept the edges straight. See, so anything that had a curl to it, I removed. And that sounds a little bit easier than it actually was, because it actually, for the front especially, there was a piece connected underneath and there was extra support and all that. You had to cut all that out of there. But what I did was, this plastic is very brittle. I think these old Heller kits were definitely known for that. Instead of cutting, basically with sprue cutters, a large section, I kind of just did little slices of little cuts, and then kind of just with my hand worked them off there little by little, instead of one big piece where I might crack something or pull something off. So that's kind of my thinking, and it actually worked like a charm. Tires wise, we got something funky going on here. I think this is going to work okay. I kind of had a little bit of a very basic mock-up. These tires back here are big ones from a Tamiya F1 race car kit that I did years ago. It was way over my pay grade as far as my abilities to put together a Tamiya F1 racing car kit. So I looked at it carefully, and it's in a box, and I'm never going to do anything with it. So it's going to be something I just use for parts and all that kind of stuff. So we stole those tires, and then these are the kit tires. We used two of them in the front. So what we're going for here is a dull red paint scheme. This is Tamiya dull red, and I'm going with just a flat kind of a steel interior, right? And the back, this will also be flat steel. I actually brush painted that in there to make it look a little more rugged. This is definitely going to be a ratty looking rat. So same thing with the seat here. We just painted the back here, flat steel kind of thing. And here's the situation. Sorry for all the moving here, guys. Here's the engine. We got more to do on this, but that's what we have so far. Here's the problem. This part of the kit was mounted on a really solid, strong piece of sprue to keep it, I guess, keep it in good shape, which, it should be perfect. It's really pretty extreme the way they had the sprue disconnected to the sprue. But here's the issue I'm facing. You see this? That is supposed to connect to this. I mean, this thing is really not even slightly off, as you can see. It is way off. The problem I'm going to face is this. There's a piece that goes here, the floor, sort of, which is here, also going to be in flat steel. This I painted as well. This fits on here perfectly. So I have to either, and I'm looking for maybe possible suggestions. It's kind of hard to explain, but my thought was to take this. It's very reminiscent of my Folgers NASCAR build that I just had, with warping was, but this is even worse. Is the only thing I could think is maybe to take this and glue one side on at a time, but then I'm really dependent on whatever shape that's going to be to fit here and on this properly, right? Make sure it forms around there properly. Plus, the seats have to fit in there as well. So again, that was the only thing I could think of, is to, again, just that's what I did with Folger's car, was just one side at a time. I glued really well in there, really strong, and then it kind of pulled it into shape. Another thing I could do is, that's why I kind of put this front grille in, is I could put this piece here, this extension rod connects from there to here, and that will help me orient this, and then, kind of put that on afterwards. So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking out loud here, guys. Sorry, but this is really definitely a challenge moment here. Good thing it's a rat rod. I can kind of have some breathing room as to what I could do with it. So any suggestions, let me know, because as I say, this is what we're dealing with here. That is the difference we're dealing with as far as fit to there. Part of me thought, just forget this piece and just build out of a sheet styrene something to go across the front here, and that's it. But I really would like to use this detail because it houses around the engine here very nicely. So, but if I have to, that was my other alternative, was to just forget this piece and just put sheet styrene on the front there, make it flat, and then sit it on, and we'd be good. Okay, folks, that's it. Hope you're all doing well. Hope your projects are going well, and I hope you have an awesome weekend this weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, cheers.